Take it.
Cantiere delle Marche, or CdM for short, is best known for building steel-hulled explorer yachts under 500 gross tons, right? Yachts like this one, Aurelia, next to us, which has an A-frame crane like the ones you find on working vessels integrated into her open aft deck. Well, today we're not going to be talking about that yacht because we're on board another boat by CdM. She's called RJ, and rather confusingly, she's the first in a new product line also called RJ, designed by Francesco Paczkowski. Like Aurelia, she's 40 meters in length overall, and like Aurelia, her naval architecture is by Sergio Couto of Hydrotech. But she doesn't look anything like Aurelia. In fact, she doesn't look like an explorer at all. So what's going on?
An explorer is not about the look of it. An explorer is the content makes of a yacht an explorer vessel. We were immediately noticing that. Every time you show an explorer to a yachtman, he likes it and he thinks, wow, I would go around the world with that. And immediately after, someone comes in and say, yeah, but what people will think about it when we arrive in the harbor, what our friends are going to think if we go with such a rough and tough boat. So we worked on the same platform, technical platform. Hydrotech is still the engineer. We still have the over-engineered machineries, and the thickness of the steel is double than required by the class, and so forth. Our DNA is there, and we started dressing it differently. Not only dressing it differently, but also making sure that even with this more kind of white yacht design, there would have been details which were screaming, I'm different, I'm stronger, I'm bold, and I can do it.
RJ's exterior styling and light grey paintwork is still purposeful, but more classically elegant than Aurelia's utilitarian lines. Her experienced owner, who has a small fleet of yachts, asked Paczkowski for an explorer with large social spaces both inside and out to enjoy during long-distance cruising. So the designer focused on combining the essence of an explorer with the comfort and livability of a more conventional superyacht. RJ's captain, Gabriele, saw his first CdM yacht right here at the Cannes Boat Show in 2018, and he was impressed, especially by the engine room and technical spaces. Not long after, his employer had the opportunity to take over a new build project at the CdM shipyard that was at a stage that still offered a high level of personalization. It was his first experience of building a steel and aluminium superyacht.
Il vantaggio di poter subentrare a questo avviamento e recuperare su tutta la tempistica almeno 1 anno e mezzo ha fatto sì che convincesse in tempi brevi, ma nella realtà dei fatti il loro punto forte è stata la trasmetterci immediatamente quello che avevamo già visto recentemente a Cannes. Da lì ci siamo subito messi al lavoro e nei successivi mesi abbiamo implementato quello che potevamo, un progetto già in corso, portando quelle che erano i nostri improvement o necessità, nel limite del possibile di un progetto già in essere.
Right, now I'm going to show you just one of the technical spaces that both Gabriele and the shipyard are so proud of. If I can squeeze in there together with our cameraman Charl, because it's a couple of decks below us inside the Bulbous Bow. Well, they say you can never have enough storage space on a yacht, but this is ridiculous. It's full of stuff, but that's because the captain wanted to use the space available inside the Bulbous Bow for extra storage, and CdM obliged, even fitting these powder-coated footplates with perfectly aligned anti-skid diamond patterns, even though no one's ever going to see it except the crew. Well, except me, and now you. The Sundeck on regular explorers like Aurelia is always much smaller than the one we have here on RJ, and it's divided into 3 distinct zones. So we have the lounging area forward with wraparound sofas and overhead skylights. Amidships we have a dining table, a grill and kitchen unit, and aft the hot tub. And in this case we also have a couple of deck chairs and a yoga corner, shaded by the overhead awning of course. Another indication of RJ's adventurous vocation is the space here in the transom that ordinarily would serve as a beach club or a tender garage. But here it's very much a technical space that's also used for storing toys and sports equipment.
Un altro esempio sull'attenzione alla praticità che mette CdM nelle sue costruzioni è proprio questo, il rack per la bicicletta, che puoi vedere qui montata. In questo caso è stata costruita handmade da loro in cantiere, dai loro operai, perché una soluzione di questo tipo in commercio non l'avevamo trovata.
The interior layout is fairly standard for a yacht of her size, with a very comfortable master stateroom forward on main deck and 4 spacious ensuite guest cabins on the lower deck, 2 twin singles with sliding beds and 2 doubles. The interior design is by Francesco Paczkowski, as usual in collaboration with Margherita Casprini, who happened to be the interior designers aboard Aurelia as well, but the styling could not be more different. Aurelia's has a post-industrial edge to it, but RJ's is elegant, discreet, sophisticated and timeless. The principal materials and finishes include polished, bleached and brushed oak for the walls, rosewood for the joinery, Jerusalem stone in the bathrooms and smoked glass for the wardrobes. I mean, the interior design just oozes Italian chic. RJ is powered by twin heavy-duty MTU engines delivering 900 kilowatts each for a top speed of 14.5 knots. At an economical speed of around 9.5 knots, she has a range of 5,500 nautical miles. In terms of both speed and range, these numbers are very similar to Aurelia. RJ and Aurelia are effectively 2 sides of the same coin. Robust, seaworthy, ocean-going vessels designed for world cruising, but dressed differently to appeal to their individual owners and needs. Taken together, they illustrate just how diverse the growing niche market for explorers under 500 gross tons can be.
RJ non è sicuramente quello che ci si aspetta o ci si aspetterebbe da un cantiere delle Marche duro e puro come loro hanno sempre fatto fino ad oggi, ma sicuramente ne ha tutte le caratteristiche. È soltanto un explorer vestito con un abito da sera.